Section 2, Discovering Your Child's Unique Path. Every family's journey is unique. When we start seeing autism through a neurodiversity lens, we shift the focus from what's missing to what is unique and special. Every family's journey with autism is unique because every child on the spectrum has their own blend of strengths, challenges, and interests. What I've learned is that instead of aiming for normalcy, parents should focus on understanding what brings your child joy and what engages their curiosity. Now, as a behavior analyst, that is something that we look for. We look for things that we call the reinforcing. So things that your child finds exciting, interesting, compelling. So this aligns with our understanding of science and human nature. So neurodiversity actually is supported by the science and the research. Embracing neurodiversity, embracing radical acceptance gets you closer to your child's, true sense of joy, and what brings them joy is reinforcing, and that, is really what leads to motivation for behavior change. So supporting them is beneficial on that regard, but supporting them is also about celebrating who they are, rather than who we think that they should become. Like I said before, normal is a setting on a dryer. Creating a supportive and loving environment for your child, their path will evolve over time, and with radical acceptance as your foundation, you will learn to support their growth in ways that feel more natural and more empowering. This does not mean that therapy or interventions are unnecessary. Rather, it means that these should be tools used to enhance their life rather than to try and change who they are. By accepting their journey, you help them feel safe, loved, and empowered to be themselves. And that really is where people can learn and grow. And there's a lot of research to support that. When someone feels accepted, supported, and empowered, they grow faster and they make gains faster. So this, again, aligns with what we know about, the science of motivation and how people change. So empowering someone regardless of where their path leads, and empowering them to take their path in the direction that they want to. When I started out my daughter Alana on her ABA journey, it was during the early 2000s. Chat rooms were full of people engaging and connecting on every subject under the rainbow. And I realized that this was my opportunity to engage with other parents. I had no idea that there were actual autistic adults. I solely, was focused on children and my child, and I just wanted to connect with other parents who were going through a similar journey to myself. And so, I posted very, very sad posts about, my poor broken daughter, because that's what the medical and educational community, that was the message that I was receiving, is that she was broken and needed to be fixed. And so I shared all of my worries and concerns online, trying to connect with other people in hopes of getting help, because I felt that our future was really bleak. And I connected with other parents who were also sharing their own sad stories, and we connected over our fears and worries, one of the biggest being, what is going to happen to my child after I'm dead? And I think a lot of parents go there immediately. I know I did when we first got that diagnosis. What will happen to Alana after her father and I are no longer living? One person, though, that I posted with did not commiserate with me. I came across the article, "Don't Mourn for Us." Jim Sinclair's writing early in my career, thankfully, and it radically changed my perspective. Jim's article shook me to my core. In "Don't Mourn for Us," Jim takes parents to task for not recognizing the inherent beauty and contributions and value that their child has, and really helped me understand that Autism was not something to be mourned. My child was not broken and did not need to be fixed. She needed to be empowered and nurtured just like any other child. And so that really shaped my career, and I encourage all parents, read the writings of adults on the spectrum. Start with Jim's article. There's also a great letter written by a woman who is a parent of a child with a disability, called Trip to Amsterdam, I believe it is. But these articles are really, really important. Reading writing by actually autistic adults can really change your perspective and inform it. And that really, I'm so glad I came across that early in my career, because that made a huge difference for me. Once I found the writings of adults on the spectrum and understood their critiques, and rightly so, they were critical of the approach of programs who were being designed to take that neurodiverse child and make them indistinguishable from their neurotypical peers. That should not be the emphasis of programs. The emphasis should be taking that child where they are, accepting them for who they are, empowering them, and teaching them how to navigate around the challenges that they face in their life. And that is really a powerful premise for how we should parent a neurodiverse child.